How are you getting on? Been a while since I made a video, so I thought I'd come on this morning and just say how are you? Hello. And show you what I'm working on at the minute. I have a 1978 MGB, not an MGB GT, but an MGB Roadster, and I've been working on it since October. You can hear the rain, it's absolutely baking down here this morning. It's Saturday morning, I think it's 17th of January, Saturday morning. It's absolutely baking down here in the man cave, or whatever it is you want to call it. But anyway, yeah, I thought I'd come on and say hello because I haven't made a video in quite some time, and give you a look around the 78 Roadster that I'm currently working on. So, hope you're all well, bear with me, and I'll show you around the car. Okie dokie, so here we are. This is our 1978 MGB Roadster. Now, this camera that I'm using, I don't know if it's very good or not. I don't think it is. I think it might be a bit close up, so we might have to switch. But we'll go on as far as we can go. Picked it up in October from a friend of mine who bought it, I think, back before COVID, and then, well, I don't know, he never really used it. He just kind of let it sit. But this is her deck chair. I think they call them deck chair seats. I like them. Didn't like them when I was younger, but I like them now. For some strange reason, they used to grate on me, but I think they're nice now. Don't know, maybe the older you get. This is her. Oh, the ominous peg. You know, pegs are a great thing. I used to play in a brass band, and you'd have an instrument worth maybe €7,500. But no good unless you have a peg to hold the music clipped to the stand when you're playing outdoors. Pegs. Yeah, so she needs a bit of work. I've been tipping away on it since we got it. She is a bit rough, don't get me wrong. And the current problem we're having at the minute is the carbs. So, carbs are just not the best. The car is running really rough. It's starved on the rear carb and it's too rich on the front carb. Tried adjusting them, didn't work. I think, really, to be honest with you, the issue here is the O-ring on the choke bar is stuck in position, and it's just keeping the choke open, which is causing the engine to continuously run rough. I don't know if you can hear me over the rain, so I'm not going to know until I finish the video. So, as you can see, she is a bit on the rough side. She's been sitting for some time, but she's up and she's running. When the carbs are working, the car goes like an absolute bullet. I've put in a new coil, rotary cap, dizzy cap as I call it, dizzy cap and rotary arm, new leads, new plugs. Starts on turn of the key, just runs too rich and keeps choking itself up. So what I'm doing today is, rather than a rebuild, sorry if this camera's shaking because I haven't done this in a while, I'll sort this out. Rather than a rebuild, I'm just going to cheat. I have another set of carbs here. So these are HIF 4s. I cleaned them up last night, gave them a little bit of a service, so I'm just going to pop them on today. That's her. I have a split in the servo, in the diaphragm, so she's pulling air. So we've closed off the line. You can see the old agricultural there, the way I closed it off. Closed off the line, and so we won't get a draw on the air while we're servicing it. I've also put in a new fuel pump. Well, when I say put in, that's a bit of an understatement, or overstatement should I say. Fuel pump is just in the boot there, still have to sort it out. It's connected up and all the electricals are done, but she just needs fettling, as the man would say. Car has, of course, got a rust, sure. Look at that. Wouldn't be an MG if it didn't. It's original, and the plan is really, when the car is up and running, we are going to spray it. Because I just don't like black. I like black on MGB GTs, but I don't think that black does anything at all for the Roadster. Now, each to our own, you know, we've all got different tastes, so I'm not going to argue with anybody. It's just, this is my car, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to change the colour. I'm thinking kind of a honey mustard. I like that colour. And that's me for the day. Well, we still have the, I forgot what it's called. Where's the love? We still have the Zastava. She's still there. Still runs. I know all the rubbish is thrown on top of it, but you know yourself, fellas. She still runs. I take it out every now and again. Also have this lad here, which I'll show you around another time, not now. Micra, really tidy. It's just sitting here. See if I can get the bonnet up for you, show you, let you have a look. See that? Tidy machine. Oh, Kane disconnected the battery. He did, yeah. That's her there. Let's see, down in the corner we have a 1967 Triumph 1300 front wheel drive. Really tidy as well. Only had that car out twice since I got it. Don't ask me why, just the same old, same old. Time is an issue with everyone. Then we have this lad here, which is the Robin Hood. I don't know if you've seen that, but we take that out quite a lot. Today, unfortunately, is not the weather for that, as it's slashing rain. She has all the rain gear, all the covers, but it's like cutting yourself out of a tin of sardines. There, of course, we have the, geez, I mean, mine's not working today, Subaru Legacy, which turns classic in July. The bus, as always, a couple of bikes, and of course Marty DeMorris is still here. We have Marty, and a couple of other cars I'll show you as we go on as well that I have knocking around the place. But yeah, that's us for the minute. So this is us for today. I hope the phone's not going to go dead. I'm going to whip the carbs out. Cans off here. So cans off. I have a bar that I've made up, drilled a couple of holes in it. I'll just slot it onto the back of the carbs, put the bolts back through, lift those carbs off, put on the new carbs, new old carbs, and hopefully that'll be the job. I'm not going to film the whole process because there's no point, and let's be honest, it's a fairly simple job because I don't know how to do it anyway, so what would be the point? When I get that done, then that'll be the last part. That'll be the last part, apart from the tidying up, of course, which is obvious, that's a given. It's just tipping away, you know, paint the block, rocker cover, tidy up a few bits and bobs. Then we start sanding her down and spray her up. Of course we'll do the rust. But it's a nice car. I've had it out a few times. It goes like absolute stink. It goes like a shithouse rat, or a rat house shit. I don't know what the word is. You know what I mean? It moves. Couple of, I might get a couple of door cards. They've got the ominous holes in them, of course, for the speakers. I don't know why people done that. Well, it was that car at the time, I guess. Yeah, that's her. I was over at the NEC show in Birmingham, and there was a cover over there. Now I can't pronounce this word. Turnanew. You know the cover I'm talking about. Goes over here, and it was £50, and I didn't take it, and I should have took it. And I'm raging now because I don't know. Well, like, depending on where you're watching this video from, but in our phone went dead there. Don't know. I'll link these two videos together. Anyway, phone went dead. So while I was charging, carbs off. Taking off the old carbs here, and now we have the new carbs ready to go on. Well, new carbs, new old carbs. I know it's a bit like cheating, but you know, I paid for them to be stripped and rebuilt, and I've nothing really to say about that. So, a friend of mine put me in touch with another friend of mine who I hadn't seen in years, and he happened to have a set of carbs, which was actually a third of the price of what the strip and rebuild cost. Yeah. Anyway, listen, I'm just going to clean up these studs, and I'll come back to you in a few minutes, and we'll give it a turn, and hopefully we'll see how she runs. The reason I actually had the trouble with the other carbs was they were overflowing. They were running rich, and then they were flowing over. So I reckon the O-ring on the choke bar was gone. Now, I know, yeah, stripped them down, but what I was in the middle of saying at the end of the other video was, or at the end of this, anyway, since Brexit, for us to get anything from the UK into Ireland, it's extortionate money. I mean, it's extortionate money. It's still the same price in the UK if you get it over there and you stick it in your suitcase and you bring it back. But the crack here is, if I order something from MGB Hive or Moss or whoever, it arrives over here, it's got customs on it, tax on it, VAT, XBC, DDDBC, you name it, it's on it. Like, I got something there a while back, and I think the part was feckin', it was cheap money, it was like €70, and then your man hits the door and he's like, yeah, I need 75 cash on that, that's tax. I'm like, fuck that. So, in other words, for me to order a strip and rebuild kit, and to strip them carbs down and rebuild them, just for the kit and the postage and the tax, it cost me less to get them. You wouldn't believe it. That's true. People in Ireland in the classic car scene know what I'm talking about. Anyway, listen, I'm going to crack on with this. I'll be back to you in a minute. Okay, so new old carbs are now on. Where's them carbs? Old leaky carbs off. So that's it. Just going to reconnect up the lines and the fuel line. Won't put the filters just back on yet. I'm sure you know anyway. Size 13 does the job for the carbs to bolt them on, and size 13 for the cans as well, for the long bolts. Now, so we're almost there. I have just slipped this under here to catch it, just in case there's any overflow. I just don't want petrol on the ground. We'll only run it for a short while before the block heats up. Make sure it's not running. So the only thing that remains really is drop of oil in the dash pots. Get the old sludgy sound. You know yourself. Another bit. Sounds about right. Yeah, it'll do for a minute. That's the way we want it. The lines and stuff, the hoses we'll change as soon as we get it back up and running. We'll change because they need changing. Okay. Yeah, the lines will change. They do changing, and of course the Jubilee clips will change them as well. After we've done this, I will also then put the Gunston colour tune on the spark plugs, and I'll check the front and the rear carb and make sure they're not running too lean or they're not running too rich. Okay, ready to go. So let's turn up the ignition, fill the carbs up. Here the fuel pump is running. Okay. Pump is running. Let's give it a go. Let's see what happens. Oh, I swear to God, I keep catching myself on. Just gonna pause this for a minute because I need to hold the choke as well. Let me see, a small bit of choke. See if we give it a bit of peg. Give it a bit of peg. Give it a bit of peg, he says. Right, pump the pedal or two. Let's go. Wow. Straight away. Holy shitbags. Apologies for the language. That went up straight away. Immediately, like. Please don't be leaking. So I just wanted to make sure that everything was going all right first before we just take that out here. A bit of a stupid. Not one of my brighter ideas. Hold on. Okay. Overflow is down there. Why in the name of God, like, in the wisdom? I know the overflow comes off like above the manifold. Okay, I'll fix it, like, and I'll run it down off the ground. But nonetheless, like that one over there, the original one, the pipe could run down. Maybe it was just, I don't know, maybe it was just whoever done this car. That sounds alright, doesn't it? Oh, well, the choke is still out. Let me see if we can knock the choke down. Knock the choke down very quick. Oh, that's a lot of smoke. I just could be burning the crap out of the carbs. She might run a bit high. Oh. Oh dear. Oh dearie me. Bear with me. Okay, so we're just going to let it run till it warms up, and then I'm just going to adjust the idle. Bring it up to like 10, yeah? Between 9 and 10 on the idle. Seems alright at the minute. It's just when you give it a little jolt on the pedal, she's cutting out, but she just needs to warm up, like, you know. Plus there's crap in the carbs from me cleaning them out. Well, when I say crap, I mean carb cleaner. So let's just give her a bit of time to warm up. You know, on the plus side, she's not overflowing anymore. And of course the plugs need cleaning because they're just sooty black. So we're running rich. So a bit of fettling and we should be good to go. Let's see what the oil is on that now. Yeah, so she's idling fairly low. We'll bring that up. Just a small adjustment. 2 turns of each idle screw just to bring the revs up. Get a little bit of back forward. Might need a small adjust on the timing. Yeah, don't mind the fuel gauges, they're disconnected. The fuel gauges, sorry, I apologise. Fuel gauge is disconnected, but so is the oil pressure gauge, and the temperature gauge is not working either. But we're getting there, you know. A little bit smoky.
fuck did I do with the 13? I don't know what the 13. God. Just spent 10 minutes looking for the fucking 13 spanner. It just happens to us all, doesn't it? Unbelievable. So I'm just going to throw the cans back on, start it again, and we'll check the spark plugs. I will take it for a drive, then we'll check the spark plugs. But I'm going to have to go and get petrol. Okay, more time has elapsed because I keep pressing the pause button. So, got my cans back on. My air filters. Do I sound real American there? Cans, get my cans back on, or do you just sound like a tick? Right, cans back on. I want to take it for a test drive, but I'm going to have to go down to the garage and get petrol, because I don't run out of petrol. Because I'm out here in the countryside. So it's getting dark. What time is it now? 10 to 4. And I think we should be bright till about what? Another half an hour. Anyway, let's spin it over. Just getting there. Like, I know it looks a bit like a ball of shite, but it's not a ball of shite. It's got great compression as well. Straight away, no choke or nothing. Definitely gonna need a little bit of marked that. You can move slightly. I think I'm just gonna go for a test drive. Okay. Let's see how this works out. Just trying to fix this camera here. I don't know how this is going to go. We're going to take it for a short spin. See how we go. Okay, so we're just going to take it for a quick spin, see how it goes. We still need to like get the guns and colour tune on, make sure the carbs are tuned right, but I just want to take it for a spin because I haven't been out and I don't know how long. Oh man, this belt. So I don't know if you can see me on this camera or not. It's all very makeshift today. I didn't really start out with the intention of making a video. It just kind of came into my head. Let's see. Okay. I don't know what it is today, but I'm trying to clear this window. See where we're going. It sounds quite nice. Whether we break down or not is a different story altogether. Okay. Just go for a quick spin. Fingers crossed. See how she goes. Okay.
carbs. It's a lovely drive. It pulls so nice and it sounds so lovely. We'll get a job on top here, would I? But it's a work in progress. Alright. It's a pig with lipstick, but we're getting there. Let's see what she does. Now that's the car I remember before we started with all the issues. Isn't it lovely? Can you hear it? That's beautiful. That's absolutely beautiful. Oh, so sweet. First time I drove this car, when my friend bought it, I drove it back for him before COVID years ago. Sorry about the shake, there's nothing I can do. And I drove the car home for him, and the engine, oh la la, c'est bon, c'est bon. The engine is sweet. I just love the engine in this thing. And I said to him, I will take that car off you, it doesn't work out for you. And now here we are, 6 years later. Oh God, you just want to drive this car all day long. Like, I've had the GTs, and I love the GTs, don't get me wrong. With the Roadster, with the roof down, and the stainless steel exhaust. Oh, you hear that note? Oh, I sound like the person I dislike. I don't like that, the note thing, you know. I don't have a radio in my car, I prefer the exhaust note. Shut up. Oh, that's beautiful. That is beautiful. Hopefully, fuel is not flowing out everywhere. That is so nice. Ladies and gentlemen, I am very happy right now. Right now, I'm a happy little boy. Can you hear that? Such a noise! Right, what we do is we spin around here before we run out. Let's take it back up. Back up to the garage on man shift. Overdrive is not working yet. We'll have to confront that one. Oh, that's beautiful. Do you hear that? I mean, can you hear that? That's gorgeous. Apparently, this is a rubber bumper, as you've seen. So, yeah, it's got a cross member up under that box, so it's engine and box out to get to that overdrive, which is a heartbreak. This is actually better than I thought it was going to be. Now, I'm still going to check the spark plugs and just check that the carbs are balanced. I'm not a mechanic, by the way. This is a hobby, like, you know that anyway, you know me, you know what I'm like. First car I got, I think, well, the first car I got was a 73 Volkswagen Beetle in 1994, maybe 1993. And ever since then, I've just gone on and on and on. Oh, well, and I've had lots of cars. I know I've been off of YouTube for quite a long time, but in that time while I was away, I did put up some small videos. So I love cars. I love them, and it's the best hobby in the world, you know. I'm really happy now doing it. Right now, I'm a happy bunny. I'm not a happy bunny with the money I parted with last week. But for what I got those cars for, I'm a happy bunny. That's good. I mean, there's still a lot of work to do on this car, don't get me wrong. I've done a stack to it. I was thinking, you know, back in October, film the journey of the car, and I didn't. I'll show you some photographs of what it looked like. It was pretty bad. You know. But we're getting there. That's the main thing, you know, we're getting there. Now, I'm just going to stop that there for a minute, kids, because you know yourself, the secret location, Batman's lair. Bleh. So,
plug from the front carb. As you can see, needs to be tuned. And the rear carb, we are gonna have to izzy wizzy, let's get busy. She's gonna need tuning. So next up is this fella, color tune. Get the mixture right.
So that's it. I'm gonna leave it there now because well, I'm gonna leave it there for the minute because I'm starving and it's Saturday. I want to have something to eat and have a few beers. So I'll upload another video after this one. Whatever. Listen, it's been a blast. So I'll tune up I'll make another video when as I'm tuning the carbs 1 and 2, and we'll make a few more videos on from there as well. Okie dokies. Thanks for watching and see yous again. Bye.